Hello to anyone who might see this. My name is Veronica and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is actually my very first video, so it's quite stressful, but I finally gathered the courage to do it and make this video, so hi! On here I want to share with you all of my different passions, which include literature, art, fashion, self-care and wellness. However, I don't want to talk about wellness in the same way as I usually see all the different influencers do it, because as the title of my video says, you forgot that wellness is actually about being well. In the past few years, all of that wellness culture, wellness community has expanded enormously, which is a good thing, but it became so complex unnecessarily and so chaotic and so toxic when it all comes from a goal that was primarily good, which was just taking care of yourself and being happy and healthy. And that's a mindset I want to go back to, because I feel like right now it just completely misses the point. And so I want to talk about wellness in an authentic, realistic way, taking into account actual struggles of real normal people, like the average people that don't have the same money, the same time on their hands as all these influencers typically do. Nowadays, there are so many different trends going on, so many different diets you have to try, so many different habits you have to implement into your routine, like all the different workout routines you have to try, the different supplements, new products you have to try. Let me say this once, you do not have to do anything. Like, everyone just needs to chill the F out. You're just putting too much pressure on yourself and too much stress, and it won't get you anywhere. If anything, it will only make things worse. First and foremost, if you want to start your wellness journey in the right way, you should focus on something I like to call the big four. So sleeping well, eating well, which means eating a wide variety of foods that are unprocessed, without artificial sugars, additives, and all of that stuff. And drinking a lot of water and moving your body. That's it. We're going back to the basics. And it's the kind of things that everyone always talks about at some point, but it's for a reason. And I will repeat it a lot. These four things, they're the pillar on top of which you can construct everything else. Everything else comes after. Anything and everything else is just an addition based on, depending on your personal needs, the time you have, the energy you have, the goals you have, the means you have. And you know how every time on all of those supplements bottles, like packages of like vitamins and stuff, it always says, be careful, this is a supplement, not a substitute. And it doesn't replace a healthy lifestyle, a healthy balanced diet, etc. This is the exact same concept that what I'm talking about here. Because you can take all the best, most expensive probiotics, but if you just eat the same thing all the time, the same meals that are packed with sugar and nothing good for you, your digestion will still be bad. If you never eat any vegetables, your digestion is still going to be bad. You can have the best workout, but if you don't sleep at night, you'll just exhaust yourself and your body still won't function properly. You can try all the oiling methods you want for your hair, but if you don't eat enough food, you could literally lose your hair. You could try following all of the new cycle syncing methods trending right now, but if you don't eat enough and if you lose weight too fast and too much and things like that, you could literally lose your period. Like there's no cycle to sync if you don't even have your period in a natural, healthy way. But it doesn't mean that I'm against trends and that I'm against trying the new trends, etc. No, I think it's always nice to try new things. It's fun, it's cool, it's refreshing, it's challenging, and I think it's important to try the things you see online for yourself to see whether it works for you or if it doesn't. And while, yes, many trends come from brands just trying to sell you products and from capitalism, and it's often patriarchy trying to find new ways to control women, but there are also some trends that become trends for a reason. People like them for a reason. And so many girls are doing Pilates right now because it's actually beneficial for your body. So no, I'm not against all of the new trends and I'm not against trying new things. My point is just that you shouldn't follow these trends blindly. Don't do them all just because an influencer told you to. Like, don't try to implement all of these new habits into your routine all at once just because people on the internet do them, because it'll just drive you crazy. And please, before anything, cover the basics, the big four. They're the foundation on top of which you can build. And life is so hard already. Like, so many people already struggle to cover these basics. It's already hard enough to achieve for some people. That's why you should be gentle and patient with yourself. Don't compare yourself and your life to all of these people you see online, especially influencers who seem to have this perfect life. But most of the time, these people are privileged. And even for them, what they show is often fake. Only compare yourself to the past versions of yourself. Don't aim for perfection. Just try to do a little bit better today than you did yesterday. And then try to do just a little bit better tomorrow than you did today. Maybe drink just one more glass of water than you did yesterday. Maybe move your body just a little bit more. And don't force yourself to go to the gym if you hate going to the gym. Just find a type of sport, a type of movement, any type of movement that you like, that you enjoy. Because that's how you will make it enjoyable, and that's how you will be most likely to stick to it. Maybe try just one day in the week without sugar. If, for example, you can't go a day usually without sweets. And then when you do have sweets, maybe just try to take a few healthy nuts with them to make it better. Maybe try just walking 1,000 steps more than you did yesterday. Maybe try doing just 5 minutes of yoga in the evening before going to sleep. This is a mindset that I absolutely love when I'm in a bad mood, I don't have much energy, I don't have much time. And when it happens, my favorite phrase that I tell myself is just doing a little bit is better than doing nothing at all. Like, it's life-changing for me, because allowing yourself to do just a little something motivates you to actually start something, like start that action. And once you do it, it oftentimes motivates you to actually do a little bit more and more and more. And even if it doesn't, it's okay. You still did something instead of doing nothing at all. So you can still be proud of yourself. Congratulations. So anyway, I will further develop all of these topics and more in the next videos. So if you think you might be interested, tag along. And I still want to make a little disclaimer, is that obviously I'm not a doctor, I'm not a specialist, I'm just talking from my own experience, because I went through a lot physically and mentally in the past 3 years, and it taught me a lot. I learned a lot. I learned my lessons, and I've educated myself a lot on many different subjects. So now I just want to share this with the world and maybe hopefully help someone who might need it. And I hesitated a lot about starting this channel because I thought that there are already so many people talking about these things. There are so many people already making similar content. So I asked myself, like, do I really have something to add? Like, can I really be part of this whole community when it's already so big? And do we really need new voices? But I realized that I do believe I have valuable things to add to this whole conversation. And in any case, my experience is unique, I am unique, so my content will be unique as well. Just like everyone is unique, everyone's content is unique. Then I also asked myself, what authority do I have to talk about these things when I am myself still struggling with some problems and I am still in the process? And usually we always see people who have already achieved a certain goal, that have already all that process behind them. And I think that since I really want to focus on authenticity and realism, because it's very important to me. So yes, I am here to actually remind you that there is also beauty in the process, and it's okay to be in the process. And it's okay to have ups and downs, and it's okay to be struggling, it's okay to be learning, because we're all always learning and changing anyway. Oh, okay, we are getting to the end of the video. Yeah, it was more of an explanatory introduction, and I don't know if anyone will actually see this, because I feel like it's so hard nowadays to grow on YouTube when you don't already have a community on TikTok or Instagram. And I did try making TikToks, but it didn't work for me. I realized I need to make long format videos because I have a lot to share, I have a lot to say, I have a lot to talk about, and it just works better for me. And I didn't want to have to change who I am and how I work to cater to people with a short attention span. So yes, I prefer to do it here and maybe have less views, to have a smaller audience, but stay true to myself and do it in a way I enjoy. And then maybe the few views I will have will be from people who will actually understand my message and who will actually find my message valuable and who will actually appreciate my content for the way I do it while staying myself. So yes, I hope you enjoyed, and you will probably see me again very soon. Bye bye!